Preparations are urgently underway now to turn the XL London into the NHS Nightingale, housing potentially 4,000 patients. Well, Angus Crawford, our correspondent, is there for us now. Angus, how are the preparations going? When is this place, which is huge behind you, going to be up and running?
They hope that they will begin to get into a position where they should be able to accept patients early next week. That they will begin to get into a position where they should be able to accept patients early next week. In fact, if you look over my...
They'll begin to accept patients early next week. Oh, where are these patients coming from? This place can take 4,000 people. Where are these 4,000 people coming from? It was a week ago, I looked up on the internet and there was 35 corona victim deaths. That's 2.5 months into the year since it started, and there was only 35, and now we've suddenly jumped right up to what we're at today, which I'm unsure what that is, because I'd had a look, but that gives you some rough estimate there. And then they're expecting fill this place with up to 4,000 corona victims as early as next week. Does that sound bizarre to you?
My shoulder, you can see those big white tankers there, those tanks there. They weren't there this morning. Those are full of liquid oxygen.
They might not have been there this morning. That's because they're reconstructing it, you fit cunt. The whole fucking building weren't there probably a week and a half ago. But it's there now, you dickhead.
They'll be put into place during the next couple of days so that oxygen itself can be pumped through into the new makeshift hospital there.
What does that remind you of there? First thing what comes to my mind. Whatever this liquid is, it can be pumped into the building. Almost sounds like what fucking Hitler did with the Jews, doesn't it? But he was pumping fucking toxic gas in to kill all the fucking Jews. So he's almost talking like fucking a reenactment of what fucking he did.
New makeshift hospital there. I mean, it really will be a hospital, not makeshift in a sense. I mean, it really will be a hospital, not makeshift in a sense, not even a field hospital, truly a new hospital built in the space of a week. Truly a new hospital built in the space of a week.
An hospital built in the space of a week. The space of 1 week. Now you just think about that. So, as NHS has been in absolute down decline for a multiple of years now, doctors, paramedics crying out to the government for help, that they're on the verge of collapse, suffering massive strain, they can't get patients dealt with fast enough, backlog of patients waiting coming for surgeries and God knows what. Oh, but as soon as this so-called coronavirus outbreak comes, they seem to pluck all the stops out of their arsehole and have this flatpack hospital all ready to go and built in the space of a week. So it's 2 weeks basically, and this fucking hospital unit's all constructed a bit like what they've done in China. If you think this is all just occurred on the trigger of this corona outbreak, your fucking head's buried in your backside, as I keep saying, and it truly is, because what have they gone and done? Have they gone to a company who makes this hospital and said, oh, now there's an outbreak, we want you build this massive hospital for us, flatpack it and leave it sat somewhere, and then we'll start building it something. This flatpack hospital has been sat somewhere in a warehouse. That's blatantly obvious, isn't it? Ready to go on the trigger of year 2000. What they planned this pandemic for, I'm looking up some information that I've found out, and Jane Burgermeister, amazing woman, who exposed the swine flu in 2009. She's still been talking about stuff now. She, in one of her recent interviews, say recent, I think it was some years back, was actually saying on there that she had documentation and put up on some blog that the next pandemic would be in year 2000. She had all the documentation, and lo and behold, that's what it is now. This pandemic, and it's here. It's all total global orchestration by all the bigwigs, the sick fucking sadistic elites, world banksters, collapse the economy, just shake up the world in the direction that they truly want it to be. And out of the back end of that, they want mass vaccinations, and soon enough, and I believe they've got that vaccination already in my mind, that's what I do believe. But if they were to roll out that too early, there'd be less people accepting it, I think. So they're going to hang on to that vaccine, let all the hysteria go fucking crazy, and then when you're feared to death enough that you think you're going to fucking die from all this, after all the scaremongering of what they're putting out 24/7 all over the news, you will likely run, roll your sleeve up and say, shoot me up, doctor, and you'll get that vaccine, and that will be the death of you. That's the culling programme. You must resist this vaccine at all costs. But this 4,000 fucking people hospital here, I don't know who the hell they're meant to be filling it with. I'm highly suspicious. Does that mean they're going to roll out the second wave of this fucking deadly virus? What they've say deadly, that's what they're telling it is, but is the second wave going to be more deadly, and that's going to cause mass casualties, and then you're going to fill this place up? Or is it a case of they're going to switch something on like this fucking 5G, and then we're going to see fucking people dropping like flies? But I can't see that being totally the 5G, because they haven't actually done, fitted it up at full scale in the UK yet. So we're all kind of living on predictions. But this hospital, for me, something very, very fishy going on here. The statistics ain't fucking adding up, and they won't fill this in a week's time. Keep your fucking eyes and ears peeled, folks, and keep trying to delve deep and keep an open mind on what's going on here, because this just is not weighing up whatsoever.